Welcome to episode 23 of FIFA 16 My Player Series. And you can see 9 hours left in the transfer window, and an offer has come in from Hanover in the Bundesliga. So I'm considering this. We're going to go and take a look, though, at where they sit. And they are currently third, only 3 games in, but third. I think I'm going to do it. This gives me a chance to move to one of the top leagues. Maybe it's not the best team, but they're going to give me, looks like, 60 grand a week. That's an improvement over the 1 grand I was getting. So we'll accept this contract, and then we'll get in and take a look at my new squad. So I think what intrigues me about this is, it's a top league, and let's see what they expect. 7 goals and 5 assists, a 6.1 rating, and 11%. I can handle all those as long as I get the playing time, and that is one of the key reasons why I think I want to come here, because they've decent players, 80 goalkeeper, and looks like we've got mid-70s. And our wing backs, mid-70s in the center backs. Go down. Mid-70s left backs. Mid-70s in the central defense. This is looking like I'm going to fit in. Right mid, maybe we need something there. Mid-70s. Left mid. Mid-70s, strikers. Now, here we go. 70s, 76. And I come in at 77. So I'm the top striker on the team, which means I'm going to get playing time. And that's going to help me progress to the next level. But before we get to any of the Bundesliga games, remember, this is an international friendly episode. And we will at least check out what all moves were made here in the Bundesliga for this transaction period. Cavani to Borussia, that's a big one. Bayern making a few moves. Schalke making a few moves. They paid $16.5 million for me. It's not bad. I play a year or so here. Maybe we get some European football. I get up to at least 80 rating, and then maybe they decide to sell me. But we do have the international games. I was not picked for this one here versus Ivory Coast, so we'll go sim it. And we lose 1-0. Gervinho with the goal. All right, let's see if we get chosen for the Mexico game. And we have been. It's officially an away game in Mexico City at the Stadium Azteca. And Mexico will run a 5-3-2 with Dos Santos and Torres up front. Herrera, Peña, Vasquez, Layun, Alanis, Salcedo, Dominguez, Aguiar, and Orozco. And we'll be running a 4-1-3-2 with Zardes up top with me. Villarreal, Discarud, Gat, Jones, Castillo, Gonzalez, Edu, Gaddis, and Hamid in goal. So our debut here with the U.S. and a new formation for me. We played a little bit in a 4-4-2 there at Colchester, but not starting. So my positioning is something I'm going to have to work on. Aguiar takes that away there, but Gonzalez gets it back. Centers that into Mix. Mix will find me here. I've got a chance. I'm going to shoot, and that's wide. Villarreal out to Castillo. Gives it back to Mix. Gets it back. Sends that in for Jones. Jones. This through for me. I'm going to give it to Zardes. Zardes. Back to Jones. Jones gets it, finds me again. It's a volley, but it's right out of Roscoe. Keeping the pressure on Mexico here in the first half. Elenis to Leon. Herrera to Giovanni Dos Santos. Gallo pushes this out to Aguiar. Aguiar cuts it back. Cross comes in to Torres, and Torres can't get it on target. Second half now. Not too many chances so far. Edu sends that forward to Jones. Jones, not a great first touch. He rockets it to Gaddis. Torres intercepts that up to Giovanni. Can Giovanni get a shot off? Gonzalez tries to clear it. Doesn't do that well. Still on the box. Got to be careful here. He drops this to Hullet. Hullet dribbling. Gives it to Gallo. Back to Hullet and stings Hamid's hands, but he's on top of it. Header goes all the way to Giovanni. Gallo has it. Sends that shot and just wide. Mexico getting the best opportunities here in the second half. Gallo has it again. Agudelo takes that off, and there is a foul called here. Gutierrez will take it quickly, but Jones intercepts. Sends that out to Gat. Gat sends it all the way into Fehlhaber. Fehlhaber out to Brooks. Brooks into Agudelo. To Fehlhaber. To Jones. To me. I'm going to have a couple touches. And there it is. My first goal in my debut. It is only international friendly, but 1-0 USA. Herrera intercepts that, gives it to Dos Santos. Dos Santos cuts inside, dangerous here. Gonzalez blocks the shot. Jones takes that away from Hamid. Gives it to Gaddis, back to Jones. Jones fires that up to Agudelo. To Fehlhaber. Fehlhaber to Gat. Gat has it here. I'm going to call for it. Sends it in, trying to first time it in. Yes! I get a double on my debut. 2-0 USA. Less than 10 minutes now. That'll go out for a U.S. throw-in. Villarreal takes it to Fehlhaber. Fehlhaber's going to give this back to Villarreal. Fighting for it. Cuts it inside. He's going to give it to me. Turn. I'm going to drop this for Fehlhaber, who drops it to Jones, who gives it to Agudelo. Leon intercepts that. Oh, but it's intercepted by Fehlhaber. Gives it to Agudelo first time. 3-0 USA, Mexico. 4 minutes left. We've definitely got the game now. Regulations running out. We've got 3 minutes of added time. Corona has it. Sends that across for Aguiar. Aguiar to Reyes. Gives it to Corona. Trouble there. Gonzalez clears that off the line. Oh, but it's given right back to Leon. Leon with the cross in, and that's out for a corner. Giovanni to take the corner. Sends this in. It's headed away. It's going to come to me. I'm just going to try and hold on to it here. And there is the final whistle. A 3-0 win in my international debut. And I get a brace and a 7.3 rating. I move up to a 78 overall rating. Passing wasn't that great, but we'll get along to a little bit of training before the second match of the episode. Still working a little bit on my penalty kicks. Training doesn't seem to do much good at this point. But our first match in the Bundesliga is versus Borussia Mönchengladbach. And we'll have to learn a whole new group of teammates now. It is my debut again. They have me listed as a forward, and it appears that we run a 4-3-3. And it looks like Erdink will be up top with Prib. I'll be playing on the right. Schneidelbach, Sanye. And it looks like Borussia Mönchengladbach run a 4-4-1-1. Marcelo up to Sorg. Sorg to Andresen. To Sanya. Back out to Sorg. Sends that across to the far side to Albornoz. It's up to Prib. Gives it back to Sane. To Andresen. I'll finally get a touch here. Give it right to Erdinch. Sends that across for Prib. Can I get all... Oh, what an attempt there. Almost a goal on my debut here. Oh, Erdink steals that pass. Oh, and it's just wide. Had he gone to the other side, we might be up 1-0 there. But he went near post. Hazard back to Went. Sends that all the way across for Korb. Up to Hahn. In the middle for Raphael. Raphael out to Hazard. Hazard up to Went. Hazard gets it back. A little back and forth there. Hazard throws it for Went. He's going to get a cross in here. No, he gives it back to Hazard. Hazard has a touch, a shot, but Zeiler handles that. All through ball there. Andresen has it. Back to Schmiedenbach. To Sorg. Sorg out wide. Try to open up for him. He crosses this in. It's trouble, and that'll be out for a corner. Prib to take the corner. It's kind of to me, but Sommer gets to it first. Oh, Raphael has this. They're out on a break. Kind of have a 2-on-1. Dermich gives that to Hazard. Over to Stindl. Stindl with the shot, but no problem for Zeiler. Erdinch. Back heels to Schmeidbach. To Prib. To Schmeidbach. Into Prib. Oh, Prib's going to take this down. Cross in. Can I get on the end of it? No. Went hits that out, and we'll get another corner. Prib to take it again. Out on the penalty spot here. It's coming towards me. My header is way off target. Start of the second half here. Sané over to Schmeidbach. Sends this ahead for me. It's taken off of me, but Andresen gives that up, and it looks like it's going to go out of bounds. Goal kick, Gladbach. As you see, next match away at Bayern Munich. That should be fun. Hazard. Stindl. Stindl plays it up to Dermich. Back to Went. Went crosses it in, and that is a corner. Stindl to take it. It looks like they're going to go short. Comes in. No problem for Zeiler. Okay, so it looks like they've moved me back to center back. We've switched to a 3-4-3 formation. They moved the left back up to right wing, and they've moved me to the center back. So this should be interesting. My debut at center back. We'll see how long this lasts. About 10 minutes left here, and I definitely don't want to be responsible for conceding a goal when my job is to score them. Sanye to Andresen. Gives this to me. I'm going to give this right up for Schmeiderbach. Back to Prib. Oh, Herman takes that off of him. Trouble here. And it'll be throw in for us. I'm gassed. I can't imagine I'll be in much longer. Schmeiderbach sends that forward to Shorbik. To Klaas. Sobic. Or Sobic. However you pronounce that. Raphael has it. Trying to play a little offside trap here. Raphael. Stindl. Out to Traore. Traore plays it. Oh, that was my man, Dermich. And what a save by Zeiler. And I'm walking off. I may have finally, yes, I've been subbed off for Schultz, who is a center back, so that's good news. And we'll watch the rest of the game to make sure nothing happens. So here's the corner. They're going to go short again. Herman sends this in. Hoffman heads it away. And the match ends in a 0-0 draw. So not as spectacular as our U.S. debut, but at least we get a point. I get a 6.5 rating. Not much to say otherwise. But I do want to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you next time.